September 12th, 2021, it was just after 9 p.m. as a man stood at a bus stop in St. Louis County. He never saw it coming, he just heard the deafening gunshots as bullets pierced his back. The very next day, at almost the very same time, it was 9:24 at night when St. Louis police responded to a shot spotter alert after 2 gunshots were detected. Arriving on scene, they'd find a 16-year-old runaway girl named Marnay Haynes, pronouncing her dead. She'd been shot in the arm and head, and 2 SIG-stamped .40 Smith & Wesson shell cases were found left at the scene.
What's going on?
3 days later, 10:23 at night, a woman was standing behind her home on Adelaide Ave in St. Louis when she was shot in the face. Officers responded to a call for help roughly 11 blocks away. 49-year-old Pamela Abercrombie was fatally shot in the head and pronounced dead at the scene.
Bro, he's just in his ops hood killing random people or something?
These exotic boys, smoke exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic blocks. Tied to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap.
Mula gang, I don't know what the going on, but this nigga right here, he look crazy, yo. He look crazy. So I'm sure this video finna be crazy. What y'all on? It's your boy Mac Mula, aka Mr. Mula Mac. I'm back with another video. Y'all know how we rockin', man. Clout stock. Keep the cushion in my pocket, man. Listen, check it out. Check it out. I got my thunky on me right now. Check it out. Make sure y'all tap into my mentorship. First link in the description. Subscribe to the rest of my channels on Photo Grade because I got a lot of content for y'all. Gaming, vlogging, reactions, car channels, all that shorty. So just make sure y'all tap in. And I even got a channel on YouTube where I show you how to get rich. You can't skip over that channel, folks. So go on that link in the description, man. Go in that description and just scroll like Instagram or whatever. Click all the bitches. Stop playing.
Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of EOS. It's 1090 Jake, man. I'm rocking with y'all rocking with me. And for this video, we're going to be speaking on a 25-year-old man that allegedly went on a serial killer spree. Feds are accusing him of murdering 6 people in 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Friday, 5th, 2021. Agents within
the... 6 people in 3 weeks. We gotta just go skate past that like he ain't say what he just said. 6 people in 3 weeks? Nigga, that's 2 people a week.
FBI's Violent Crimes Task Force boarded a train in Kansas City on the way to St. Louis. They conducted surveillance on a man as he sat, oblivious to the operation set against him. But he may have sensed something as he exited the train at the first stop in Independence, Missouri, 8 stops away from his destination. He'd exit the train only to board a bus when agents made their move.
FBI was on his
deadly force ready to be applied. Federal agents were able to take the man into custody without resistance, and a pat-down search would produce a .40 caliber Smith & Wesson pistol.
I would tell you something right now, nigga. You see this right here? Don't run. Don't even breathe. Drop that and freeze on Photo Grade. This is the worst. Nigga, you open your window to your crib, you see them fans coming in there, boy. Shit yourself.
The serial killer was now under arrest and identified as Perez Reed, a 25-year-old.
Hold on, y'all. Before we get back into the video, because we finna get right back into it, I gotta tell y'all about the Mula membership. The Mula membership is a website that I started a few years ago. Since I started this website, I have been able to put on so many of y'all, and I want you to be the next person to get put on. I'm gonna give you instructional videos, step-by-step instructions. I'm literally giving you lessons out weekly, daily, for you to understand these different categories. We talking about business, financial literacy, credit, crypto, we talking about stocks, we talking about Amazon, we talking about drop shipping, we talking about YouTube. I'm literally giving you the gems to be a boss, the gems to be a successful entrepreneur in 2023. So this is all you have to do. Click the link in the description, sign up right now for the low price of $50 a month, bro. $50 a month. You're gonna get access to a one-on-one help with me. You're gonna get access to my group chats where my experts worldwide work around the clock, 24/7, to make sure you have the best stock and crypto call-outs. That means all you gotta do is buy the same stocks and cryptos that I'm buying and make some of all this bread. Very simple, very easy on Bro Gage. Stop waiting, Stop procrastinating. Click the first link in the description right now, especially if you want to be a boss. And if you dead serious, man, if you want to put that work in and get that money on, I'm talking about that easy money on, click that link in the description, shorty, right now, because we only got 2,000 spots, and I would hate to see you be missed out. Skate.
That nigga crazy.
Days that followed,
Like, yep,
press conferences would reveal the string of violence and death that followed Perez like a shadow. September 12th, 2021, it was just after 9 p.m. as a man stood at a bus stop in St. Louis County. He never saw it coming, he just heard the deafening gunshots as bullets pierced his back. A man had snuck up behind him at the bus stop, firing into his body multiple times. He was critical, but survived and left permanently disabled. Multiple Smith & Wesson shell casings were found left at the scene. The very next day, at almost the very same time, it was 9:24 at night when St. Louis police responded to a shot spotter alert after 2 gunshots were detected. Arriving on scene, they'd find a 16-year-old runaway girl named Marnay Haynes, pronouncing her dead. She'd been shot in the arm and head, and 2 SIG stamped .40 Smith & Wesson shell casings were found left at the scene.
Is this nigga just in his ops hood killing random people that he see or something? What do he got going on? You killed a little girl, a random nigga at the bus stop. What the What's going on?
3 days later, 10:23 at night, a woman was standing behind a home on Adelaide Ave in St. Louis when she was shot in the face. Police responded to the gas station down the street where they located the woman. She was conscious and breathing, but unable to tell police what had happened when an ambulance transported her to the hospital in stable condition. Responding officers followed a blood trail from the BP gas station down the street and through the back of the homes leading to the scene of the shooting. They find a single SIG stamped .40 caliber Smith & Wesson shell case.
40 caliber.
An hour and 23 minutes later, officers responded to a call for help.
What'd he say?
An hour and
20 minutes later.
3 minutes later, officers responded to a call for help roughly 11 blocks away. 49-year-old Pamela Abercrombie was fatally shot in the head and pronounced dead at the scene.
Bro, he's just in his ops hood killing random people or something? What kind of lame, weird, crazy shit is he on, folks? I ain't seen no niggas. It's just old 13-year-old runaway girls, old man, old lady, man at the bus stop. It ain't like he knocking down no ops, folks. What kind of weird shit is this man on, folks?
A single SIG stamped Smith & Wesson shell
casing. SIG stamped Smith & Wesson.
September
they finding the same. See, when the feds get to finding the same shit, they know it's the same. You know what I'm saying?
It was just after noon when St. Louis police responded to a sudden death call. A 24-year-old lay dead in a vacant lot was identified as Carrie Ross. Further investigation revealed the night before, officers received a shot spotter alert for 2 gunshots, but a victim wasn't discovered at the time. Investigators determined Carrie was killed roughly just before midnight and lay dead for over 12 hours. September 26, 2021, Ferguson officers responded to a shot spotter alert at 7:15 in the morning on Barbados Lane. 40-year-old Lester Robinson's body was found dead with a gunshot to his head and hand.
What the
240 caliber shell casings were found at the scene.
October
October 28, 2021, Perez took a train to Kansas City. An hour and a half later, it was 11 that night when surveillance cameras captured a man entering an apartment in the 900 block of Washington Boulevard. The apartment belonged to Damon Irvin, who held the door as the man entered. The man could be seen leaving 7 hours later, alone. The next day, at the same apartment building, 25-year-old Rudasia Farrow entered her apartment just before 7 p.m. with a man who presented a Missouri driver's license to security to enter the building. They were both captured on surveillance video, and a crescent moon tattoo could be seen on the forehead of the masked hooded man. He'd leave the apartment 17 minutes later.
Okay, so you gotta be 10 types of stupid to know you got a tattoo, a distinctive tattoo, not a cross and no like that. You got a distinctive tattoo in the middle of your eyebrows right here, middle of your face, and your dumb too stupid to pull the hat down past the tattoo?
It was November 1st when officers would find 35-year-old Damon Irving dead in his apartment from gunshots. Family called officers for a welfare check after they were unable to make contact, and surveillance video from 4 days prior would show Damon holding the door for a man. That was the last time Damon was seen alive.
What the?
The next day in the same apartment building, police would arrive after a call for a naked woman found in an apartment. 25-year-old Rudasia was found with gunshot wounds to her head and upper back, and her phone and wallet missing from the apartment.
Bro,
The
what
video
is
of her
going
entering
on,
the
bro?
building with the man with the crescent moon tattoo was the last time she was seen alive.
Bro, this is just pure evil. Just pure evil. Just bogus as hell, folks.
Investigators searched booking reports for inmates with a crescent moon forehead tattoo, discovering the mugshot of Perez Reed. Comparing it to
like
the
a
video,
goofy.
they now identified the man who was the last person seen.
He
with
looked like a goofy, bro. Come on, gang. He looked like, you could look at his face and say he ain't got no type of sense at all. Folks, a lost soul out here. He don't know what the
two
fuck going on.
homicide victims in the same building.
Like,
after Perez was arrested, the
Look
40
at him,
caliber
bro.
pistol
He
he'd
on
been
that
carrying went through a series of ballistic tests, matching the shell casings left at the scene of 6 murders
he got
and
the
2
same
non-fatal
fucking
shootings.
gun.
His cell phone records revealed that he'd been in contact with Rudasia before her death, communicating with her roughly 652 times between October 5th and October 29th. Speaking with Perez in an interview room, he claimed he found the gun in Jennings, Missouri, taking it with him to Kansas City. He confirmed the phone number used to purchase the train ticket was his, confirming his communication with one of the victims. He further admitted to showing security his Missouri driver's license before entering Rudasia's apartment, who he claimed he would buy drugs from. He'd also deny hurting anyone before the interview was terminated. Because he traveled to Kansas City, Kansas from St. Louis, Missouri after a string of murders with the weapon matching the shell casings from the murders, and was seen entering an apartment an hour and a half after stepping off the train, it's believed the same weapon was used in the death of Devin and Rudasia because of the limited time Perez had to find a gun after arriving in Kansas City, and because he was found possessing the same weapon connected to Missouri. The federal government used this as evidence to find probable cause to charge Perez Reed with transporting a firearm in interstate commerce with the intent to commit a felony. While it's believed Perez is the sole shooter in 6 murders and 2 non-fatal shootings, he's only been charged with 2 first-degree murders and 1 attempt at this time, along with other state charges. Speaking with Perez's family, his aunt, who knew him as JoJo, described him as a good person, but explosive when mad. He was 20 years old and he'd set a garage on fire with gasoline after no one would give him money.
Like, come on, bro. That's not a good person, bro. He's a fucking weirdo. Like, let's stop it, bro. Just because a nigga got locked up or something, you on his talking about some, because it was your grandma or your grandson, you talking about he a good person. No, the he wasn't no good person. This nigga was a crash out goofy.
Mother escaped through a window and JoJo was arrested for arson. The case would later be dropped after family refused to testify against him, and his aunt would say he suffers a mental illness, refusing to take an antipsychotic drug he'd been prescribed. He'd heard voices in his head since he was a boy, and these voices, they told him to do things to people. Friends who grew up with JoJo described him as a good person, even going as far as claiming someone had spiked him, getting him hooked on a drug that forever changed him. One man was serving county time while JoJo was in jail for arson, describing seeing JoJo in solitary confinement and refusing to eat for 33 days straight. God. Got to a point where jail staff wouldn't even offer him food. Claimed staff were trying to poison him, and he'd pass out during the day from fatigue. Now at 26 years old, JoJo faces the possibility of death if convicted of first-degree murder in Missouri, and may possibly face additional murder and attempted murder charges.
He got caught with the gun? Yeah, he go. It's about to be about over with for you, bro. Ski. Oh, for that. It's about over with for you, bro. Ski. I ain't gonna lie. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. They understand. Get your
now, you know, anytime the feds get involved,
it's over.
The evidence is usually concrete, and they're only charging him with carrying a gun across state lines with the intent to commit a felony. But the feds and other law enforcement agencies were able to piece together all of these murders, and I mean in every single murder, it's the same thing. The same f***ing ammo was left at the scene, the shell casings. Not only that, but it was just similar random shootings, back-to-back shootings.
Weird old
and then the most
like.
concrete evidence would be the video surveillance of him, where they're able to see him in one, see his tattoo in another. They identified him. They have a connection between him and one of the victims. The victim was the drug dealer. It seems like it's over with.
His ass was
and it's sad because if it's true, someone spiked him and a drug altered his state of mind, I wouldn't doubt it. It's a reality that actually happens, and you see people like that in prison whose minds are fried, and people will feed them even more drugs just to keep them like that.
Yeah.
And sometimes they lash out. People have psychotic episodes.
Yeah. People
need mental health treatment.
Yeah.
And it's sad.
No cap. I know a lot of people who uncles, homies, like, nigga, some shit happens, some shit get bad one time or something, boy, and nigga, f*** them up forever.
I had to see how many people on Facebook said they knew him, and also pretty much confirmed he's always kind of had some type of issue. They just never expected him to
do
take
that
it this
shit.
far.
Like, yeah,
but rest in peace to all the victims. He may
for sure. Rest in peace to all the victims, for sure.
Not get a death sentence because of his state of mind,
but
you can pretty much guarantee he's never gonna be free for the rest of his life.
I think they gonna try to get him up out of here. But like he said, show you no question. He gone. You found him with the gun on you, at the tattoo and the face and the, yeah. Bye bye.